Good morning students. We have seen before the class concentration of solutions, that is molarity, molality, normality and mole fraction. Now let us see the problems based on molarity, normality, molality and mole fraction. So see the first question. See here 4.0 grams of NaOH are dissolved in 4 liter of the solution and find molarity. So what he has given grams, weight he has given, gram molecular weight we have to find. How many liters he had told? 4 liters. Means what we have to do? 1000 by 4 we have to do. Volume he has given. So what we have to find here? Molarity. So what is the formula of molarity? First of all, M is equals to weight by gram molecular weight into 1000 by V in ml. Okay, so here what he has given in the question, 4 grams, means weight he has given 4 grams and volume he has given 4 liters. Volume is equals to 4 liters. Okay, so now what we have to find? Gram molecular weight we don't know, so we have to do gram molecular weight here. Gram molecular weight, so for which compound we have to find gram molecular weight? NaOH. NaOH. So now what is the atomic weight of Na? 23, oxygen 16, hydrogen 1. So when you count these all, how much you are getting? 40 grams. Okay, so 40 is the molecular weight of the NaOH. Now when you substitute these three things in molarity, you are going to get here, what is the weight here? 4 into 1000 by gram molecular weight 40 into 4. Okay, 4 cancel, 0 cancel. So here in liters he has given, 4 liters he has given. Okay, already he has mentioned in liters, so we will be writing as formula. 1000 by V is the formula, so we have to change into ml. So 4 liters is equals to how much? 4 by 1000. 1000 will get cancelled. Okay. 1000 by 4. Okay, so 1000 by 4 means into 4. See here, M is equals to 4 into 1000 divided by 40 into 1000 into 4 liters. Suppose 1 liter means 1 into 1000 will do. Here what he has given? 4 liters. 4 into 1000 we have to write. So this 1000 cancel and this 4 and 4 will get cancelled. Then molarity is equals to how much? 1 by 40. 1 by 40 is equals to 0.025 molarity we have got. See, once again I am explaining you. 4.0 grams of NaOH are dissolved in 4 liter of the solution and find molarity. So what is the formula of the molarity? Weight by gram molecular weight into 1000 by V is the formula of the molarity. Here ml, but in our question liters he has given. So weight he has given 4 grams. So volume he has given 4 liters. We should convert into ml. So if 1 liter is equals to 1000 ml, so how many liters he has given? 4 liters. So that's why we have written 4 into 1000 ml. So gram molecular weight of NaOH how much? Atomic weight of sodium 23 plus oxygen 16, hydrogen 1, total 40 grams. Now these all if you substitute in the molarity, you will be getting this value. 4 weight into 1000 by 40 into 1000 into 4. 1000 cancel, 4 cancel, 1 by 40. So you will be getting 0.025 m. So this is about molarity value we have got. Next one, see here, calculate molarity of 10 grams of glucose in 90 grams of water. So see how he has given this one. So first of all, weight he has given 10 grams of water and sorry, this is not molarity, molality. Okay, see here, calculate molarity of 10 grams of water in 90 grams of water. So here weight, already he has given 10 grams and this weight he has given 90 grams. And here gram molecular weight of glucose we have to find here. Okay, what is the glucose formula? C6H12O6. so 6 into 12 plus 12 into 1 plus 6 into 16. When you combine these all, you will be getting the 180 grams. So then what is the formula of molality? Here weight by gram molecular weight into 1000 by weight in grams. Okay, see here, what is the definition of molality generally? The number of moles of solute present per kg of the solution or present per 1000 grams of the solution. Here already he has given weight how much? 90 grams. That's why I have written weight in grams. So here weight how much in the question he has given? 10. Gram molecular weight we have found it 180 into 1000 by 90 grams weight he has given. Okay, so this 0 cancel, this 0 cancel. So by doing calculation we are going to get here is 0.617 grams of molality here. So we are finding here only molality, that's why I have written small m. Here we are finding capital M. Okay, molarity we are finding. This is not grams, small m. Now another problem. Next one also it is and calculate the molarity of 10.6% W by V Na2CO3 solution. So here see 10.6%. So I have told you percentages. Yes or no? Weight by weight percent and here weight volume by volume percent, like that I have told you. Okay, so here 10.6% W by V of Na2CO3 solution indicates what means here 10.6 grams of Na2CO3 are dissolved in 100 ml of solution. See here, calculate the molarity 10.6% W by V Na2CO3 solution he has given. Means W by V into 100 we have to do. Yes or no? So here 10.6% he has given. Means 10.6 grams of NO2CO3 are dissolved in 100 ml of this solution. So here weight what you will be getting here 10.6 grams. Okay, and volume of the solution how much it is there? 100 ml. So then what is the gram molecular weight of this Na2CO3? 2 into 23 plus 12 plus 3 into 16. What is the value? 106 grams we are going. So what is the formula here? Weight by gram molecular weight into 1000 by V. Weight how much we are having? 10.6 grams divided by gram molecular weight 106 into 1000 by 100 100, 10. So 10 cancel. So you will be getting here 1 molarity is the answer. So when you see 0.1, when you cancel this one, 0.1 into 10. So how much you will be getting? 1. Okay, 1 molarity. So see here, calculate the molarity of 10.6% W by V Na2CO3 solution he has given. So he told us to calculate molarity, but he has given in percentage. Means what indicates here? 10.6 grams of Na2CO3. Okay, 10.6 grams of Na2CO3 is dissolved in 100 ml of the solution. Ml indicates volume, grams indicates weight here. So weight how much here? 10.6 grams. Volume how much here? 100 ml. So gram molecular weight we have to do that one. Na2CO3, 2 into 23 atomic weight, 2 moles, no? So 2 into 23 plus carbon only 1, 12. 3 oxygens is a 3 into 16 is equals to 106 grams we have got. So when substituting these values in this formula, we are going to get this volume. So now let us see the normality. So how we have to calculate normality? What is the form? See here, calculate normality of HNO3 solution containing 6.3 grams per liter of the solution. So here already weight he has given 6.3 grams. So we have to find gram equivalent weight. Okay, so how you will be finding gram equivalent weight? Nitric acid, HNO3 is an acid. So how many H plus ions it is there? Only 1. So means what? 1 gram molecular weight by 1 you have to do that one. Okay, for HNO3, so generally nitrogen is a oxygen 16, nitrogen how much? 3 into 16, 48. Nitrogen 14, 12, 62. Okay, so here how we will be finding means gram molecular weight by how much H plus ions it is having? Only 1 H plus. So that's why I have written 1. Okay, so here gram molecular weight we are going to get 63. Why? Because 3 into 16, 18. 3 into 16 how much? 48 plus nitrogen 14 and plus 1, 63 by 1. 63 is the gram equivalent weight of HNO3. This is the way to find the gram equivalent weight of acids. If suppose base means OH minus, you have to see. Okay, so now how many grams he has given? 6.3 grams he has given. So liter, how many liters? Per liter he had told, means per means only 1, 1000 by 1 liter equals to 1 into 1000. So per liter no, 1 into 1000 ml means 1000 ml. So what is the formula of normality? Weight by gram equivalent weight into 1000 by V ml. Weight we have got 6.3, gram equivalent weight 63,000. So per liter he had told, per liter means 1 into 1000. 1000 cancel. So here you will be getting 0.1. Normality is the answer for normality. Okay, so what he had told, calculate normality of HNO3 solution containing 6.3 grams per liter of the solution. So weight he has given 6.3 grams, per liter he has given 1 by 1000. So here 1 by 1000 we have to write. And coming to here, gram equivalent weight we have to find here like this, gram molecular weight by acidic nature. Gram molecular weight of HNO3 is 63. How many H plus ions it is there? Only 1. So that's why I have written 63. So now volume we have got. By substituting these values in formula, we are getting 0.1 normality. So this is about the calculation of the normality. And next one, coming to one more problem of molality here. Calculate the molality of solution containing, see here, calculate the molality of solution containing 0.365 grams of HCl in 100 grams of H2O. So here weight he has given, this weight also he has given. So finally we have to find the molality of solution HCl gram molecular weight. Okay, weight how much he has given, small w 0.365 grams, capital W how much he has given, 100 grams. Okay, so here what is the HCl of gram molecular weight? So HCl gram molecular weight is 36.5. okay, so Cl will be having atomic weight 35.5 plus H1 36.5 is the gram molecular weight. Now formula, what is the formula of molality? Weight by gram molecular weight into 1000 by capital W in grams. So weight how much he has given, 0.365. Here how much we have got, 36.5, and 1000 how much, capital W we have got, 100. 0 zeros cancel. So you, by calculating this one, you will be getting here also 0.1 molality. So this one molality. So see here, these are the problems of the molarity, normality, molality. See here, for molarity we are getting weight by gram molecular weight into 1000 by V. For molality, weight by gram molecular weight into 1000 by weight, capital in grams. Why? Because in kgs we are calculating here. And coming to here, normal, this is also molarity. If suppose it is giving in percentage W by W, this is the way to calculate. If suppose, see here, calculate normality of HNO3 solution containing, means what here? So this is the formula of the normality. Normality will be having one more formula, that is N1V1 equals to N2V2. Generally we are doing for titrations this formula. Okay, normality we can calculate like this also. If suppose they are giving any two solutions of volume and two solutions of normality. For example, I will be saying example, I will say, for example, here we have given some 0.1 normality of HCl and HCl dissolved in 25 ml in 250 ml volume of the oxalic acid. So here two volumes he has given, one normality. So for example, N1V1 equals to N2V2. So what will be the N1? We don't know. V1 will be the 25 ml, N2 will be the 0.1, and V2 will be the 250 ml. So when you substitute these molecules in formula, what you'll be getting, 25 ml into N1 is equals to 0.1 into 250. So N1 is equals to 0.1 into 250 by 25. For 25 ones are 25 times are, so 1 by 10. So N1 you will be getting 1 normal. So this is the way to calculate the normality also. So this is also the formula of the normality. Okay, if they are giving any two solutions like this. Okay, so and this is the calculation of molality. Okay, so next one we are going to have mole fraction. So mainly you will be getting problems from mole fraction. Listen carefully. Let us see from our material question. See this question, calculate the mole fraction of ethylene glycol. Okay, C2H6O2 is the formula of the ethylene glycol in a solution containing 20% of ethylene glycol by mass. See here what we have to calculate, mole fraction of ethylene glycol we have to find. So what is the formula? For example, if you are taking XA, means XA is equals to XA by XA plus Na by Na plus Nb. But coming to here, containing 20% of ethylene glycol by mass means what here? Assume that we have 100 grams of solution. For example, if we are having 100 grams of solution, let us think, okay, let us assume 100 grams of solution is having, then the solution will contain how much he has given, 20% of ethylene glycol. So means the solution 20% of ethylene glycol and 80 grams of water we have to calculate. Let us assume 100 grams of solution we are having. In this 20 grams will be ethylene glycol and remaining 80 grams will be water. Okay, now it is sufficient now, 80 grams plus 20 grams, 20% he has told. So out of 20%, 100 grams we are having 20 and 80 grams. So now what is the weight of ethylene glycol? What is the formula? C2H6O2 means 12 into 2 plus 1 into 6 plus 16 into 2 is equals to 62 grams. Okay, now how we have to calculate N? N is equals to number of moles is equals to number of moles of ethylene glycol is equals to weight by gram molecular weight we have to do. So ethylene glycol weight, how much we have written? 20. 20 by 62 is equals to 0.322 mole. And coming to moles of water, weight by gram molecular weight, 80 by 18. H2O means what? H2O will be getting gram molecular weight 2 plus 16, total 18 grams. Okay, that one only I have written. So you will be getting 4.344 mole. So see the question once again. Calculate the mole fraction of ethylene glycol in a solution containing 20% of ethylene glycol by mass. So we are assuming here 100% of 100 grams of solution. In the 20% he has given us, so 20 grams of ethylene glycol we are taking, remaining 80 grams is water. So now we are finding gram molecular weight of ethylene glycol is 62 grams and for water is 18 grams. Now we are finding the number of moles. Why? Because the mole fraction will indicate the number of moles of solute A by solute A plus B kada. So this is the total solution, 20 plus 80. Okay, so here 0.3 weight by gram molecular weight by gram molecular weight. Now what is the formula? For example, if we are finding glycol means N glycol by N glycol plus N water. So what do you mean by N glycol? Number of moles of glycol, number of moles of glycol plus number of moles of water. So what is the number of moles of glycol? We got 0.322 by 0.322 plus what is the number of moles of water? 4.444. So how much we are getting? 0.068. These are not having any units. And in the same way, if we take water, so you will be getting N water by N glycol plus N water. So you will be getting 4.44 by 0.322 plus 4.444. So how much you are getting? 0.932. So this is the way to calculate the mole fraction. So what is the question he has asked? Once again I am explaining. See, calculate the mole fraction of ethylene glycol in a solution containing 20% of ethylene glycol by mass. By mass is nothing but by weight. So we are assuming here 100 grams of a solution. In the 20 grams, 20% already he has given. So in the 20 grams of ethylene glycol, 20 grams will be the ethylene glycol, remaining 80 grams will be the water. Now we are finding gram equivalent weight of ethylene glycol is 62 grams, and gram equivalent weight of water is 18 grams. So now we are finding number of moles of ethylene glycol and water. Number of moles of ethylene glycol is nothing but weight by gram molecular weight, that is 20 by, here we are having a 20 by 62. We are getting this value. And coming to water, here 80 by 18, we are getting this value. Now coming to mole fraction, for 2 we have to find, means X glycol equals to N glycol. For first one we are finding number of moles of glycol divided by number of moles of glycol plus number of moles of water. So glycol value this one, and total these two values we have to add. So this is the value we are getting here. And coming to water also, this one, number of moles of water by number of moles of glycol plus number of moles of water. So this is the value we are getting. So mole fraction will be having no units. Okay, so this is nothing but, this is nothing but what here, mole fraction of glycol and water. And water can be calculated as in another way also. The another way of calculating water is here. See here we have 1 minus, so we can take this one 0.068. if you do minus also 0.932, you are getting 1 minus 0.068. if you do means 0.932. This is another way of calculating number of moles of water, mole fraction of water. Okay, so generally XA plus XB is equals to 1 no, so XA is equals to 1 minus XB. Okay, same thing we have did. So N glycol and X water. Okay, XA plus XB is equals to 1. XA is equals to 1 minus XB. So that's why I have did minus with what, glycol. Okay, thank you. Tomorrow remaining sums I will be explaining you.